Guys, welcome back to the second video for today. It's the 1.5 plus odds high stake. So as I said, the plan for this betting prediction market is basically for people who want to stake high, that's one, and for people who want to do rollover. So these are matches we've really taken time to analyze. They're just 1.5 plus odds, not more than that. So we, within the expectations and limits of what's possible, there is a 90 to 95% chance that all these matches will happen. Of course, unless unforeseen occurrence happens, there is a red card or other issues. But by those things happening, we are very confident that these matches will take place as expected. And of course, yesterday we won the 1.5 plus odds, and we want to run this for 30 days and see how successful we will be at the end of 30 days. So there are many advantages to doing the 1.5 plus odds. They are highly well de-risked matches with a very high percentage of these matches taking place as expected. So without wasting time, let's show you guys what we have for today. The very first game we have is from the Qatar QSL League. It's Al Hilal versus Salah. Now let's take a look at the home team and their form. So 5 matches played, and they've won 3 times and they've lost twice. So the 2 matches they've drawn, according to the data we have here, are matches involving Al Nassr, which is a very strong team, right? So they lost that game to Al Nassr. And then we have Persepolis. So these are the matches that they lost. Okay. And this was in the Champions League, obviously, but in their home matches involving domestic league, they have done impressively well, winning 3 times in the last 5 times. And then you look at Salah away from home, 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. So they're equally a fairly okay team. But then the head-to-head shows that this is a match that the home team has totally dominated. As you can see here, they've never lost to the away team in their last 5 matches, as you can see here. So they've drawn once and then they've won the other ones. And now we need to look at their standings to see where the teams are, to fully understand what this game would mean for the teams involved. So when you look at Al Hilal, you realize that they are position 4. Right, they want to make it into the top 4 places or top 2 places, potentially see if they could win the league at the end of the season. They're a strong team. And then you have Salah that's just behind them, a difference of 5 points at position 6. So in view of the home team's current home form, their pedigree, and even the head-to-head, we have every confidence and every reason to believe that this is a match-up that will result in the home team winning or drawing in 90 minutes. So the odds for the home team to win or draw in 90 minutes is 1.11. The next game we have for you guys is from the Ukraine Premier League, and it's Zhytomyr versus Veres. Zhytomyr versus Veres Ravin. So we look at Zhytomyr at home, 5 matches played, and they've been very, very impressive. They haven't lost any game at home, as seen in this data. Right? They haven't lost any game at home. So, and then we look at the away team. So we look at the away team as well to see how well they've done. So when you look at the away team, you see that the away team has lost twice away from home, 2 draws and just 1 win. Okay. Now we look at their head-to-head. Their head-to-head paints a very interesting story, a story that shows that the home team has completely dominated this fixture, winning 4 out of 5 times dating back to 2019. It's also important we look at their standings to see where these teams are, to understand their competitive nature and how well they will perform in this matchup. So when you look at the home team is position 3. Okay, they are very competitive, and just a couple of weeks ago, this home team did beat the team that is currently number 1, Nipro. They did beat this team just a few weeks ago. So they're a very competitive team, as you can see, even in their records here, even in their data, they're very competitive. Then you have the away team in the relegation places, not doing so well. So this is a matchup that will result in the home team winning or drawing. It's actually a match that the home team is expected to win in 90 minutes. So, but again, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and we'll give the home team to win or draw in 90 minutes, and the odd is 1.14. So the odd for the home team to win or draw in 90 minutes is 1.14. The next one we have for you guys is from the England Championship. It's Preston versus QPR. So you look at Preston at home. Preston, 5 matches played, and they've won once, drawn twice, and lost twice as well. Now we look at QPR away from home, and they've been really horrible. So 4 losses and 1 win only. Now we look at their head-to-head. Their head-to-head shows that it's a fixture that both teams have enjoyed quite some success, with Preston enjoying more success over the years. So that is why our prediction has to be seen from a different angle. So what we are predicting for this game is that we are predicting that these two, Preston, we are giving Preston a 2-goal handicap. Okay. So we believe it's a game that Preston should and will win, or at least, if possible, draw, in view of the head-to-head, their standings and everything. But we are giving them the benefit of the doubt. Let's assume that they even lose at home. We are assuming that they will not lose by more than or by up to 2 goals margin. Okay. So by their last game that they lost in September, you can see that the other one they lost, the goal margin wasn't by more than 1 goal. So we believe that even if they are to lose, which is unlikely, given QPR's terrible form, it's not going to be up to 2 goals. And the odd for that is 1.06. It helps that we look at their standings to see where the two teams are relative to the overall standings of other teams. So Preston position 8. Right. They just a few weeks ago they were challenging for the title. So they'll be pretty disappointed in themselves, and we want to pick maximum points from this game and parachute themselves into the top of the table. And then you have the away team QPR languishing away in position 22, and they know 100% they need to do better. But again, against a team like Preston, they will really struggle. So the difference in quality is so clear. It's so clear, as you guys can see. So it's for this reason that we are predicting once again that Preston will have a 2-goal handicap, which we've given them already, and the odd is 1.06. And this takes us to our final game for today, and it's Al Hilal versus Al Nassr. So Al Hilal, 5 matches, and they've been very competitive. 5 wins, very impressive. Al Nassr, 5 matches, and they've equally been very competitive. So these are 2 strong teams in the forms of their lives. Okay. And now we look at their head-to-head. Their head-to-head clearly shows that it's a fixture that Al Hilal and Al Nassr have enjoyed, equal success, even though historically Al Hilal has enjoyed more success over Al Nassr. They've beaten Al Nassr way more time. Al Nassr recently became competitive because of Ronaldo coming in, and then Al Nassr started picking a few points whenever they play Al Hilal. But this is a fixture that Al Hilal has completely dominated, and we believe that due to Al Hilal's quality form, because they have quality players, they have the pedigree in this particular fixture, we are giving Al Hilal a 2-goal handicap. It's a game that Al Hilal should win in 90 minutes. They have that extra edge to beat Al Nassr in 90 minutes. It might be a 2-1 victory, it might be 2-0, but it's going to be a very narrow win, or if worse comes to worse, they will draw. So, but it's going to be unthinkable for Al Nassr to actually beat Al Hilal at home unless there is an upset. So, but even at that, we are giving Al Hilal a 2-goal handicap, right? We are giving them a 2-goal handicap, and it's basically 1.12 for that handicap. So these are the predictions we have, and of course, before we go, it's important we look at their standings to understand why we've chosen to side with Al Hilal. So their standing shows that Al Hilal is position 1, 4 points more than Al Nassr. It's a very competitive league, especially in recent times since the arrival of Ronaldo. And then we have the booking code for a sporty bet, obviously. And you know, 1xBet unfortunately doesn't have the market for the handicap. In fact, I didn't even see the option for the El Nassr handicap. So that's why I could not generate the code for it. So I wish you guys the very best, and please take responsibly as always. And thank you for your time.